What is up, everybody? Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, we're in for a hot one this weekend because we have a crazy 10x event, and on top of it, we're gonna have a guaranteed legendary event. So make sure you take your credit card right now, take the scissors and cut it all in pieces so you won't be able to spend any money whatsoever, because you're gonna be heavily tempted to spend money this weekend if you're a spender. If you're a free-to-play player, nothing to worry about. Just take care of your own business as usual, because they're not gonna tempt you, they're not gonna bother you if you don't plan to spend any money on the game. But basically, guys, I think we had this in the game 2 or 3 times before. Okay, that's it. Every day we're gonna have a different 10x. We're not gonna have tons of champions during that 10x. That giving you a fairly decent chance at not getting G-baited. I mean, not getting G-baited, because the 10x chances are G-baiting you already, but once that G-baits you, you'll have a lower chance at getting G-baited to pull a bad champion that is on a 10x, because there is not going to be a bad champion on the 10x. Let me start with the 10x events that I'm going to move to the guaranteed legendary. This Friday, July 29th, we're planning to launch a 10x event to summon the following powerful pairs of champions. So, couples, okay, basically. Let me start with the epics. So, we're going to have Sinesha. Probably you guys know by now which one is the pair for Sinesha, but Sinesha and Skullcrown, right? So we're going to have Sinesha from Ancients and Sacreds. We're going to have Skullcrown for Void Shards. A1 AoE places an extra hit on enemies with 50% HP or less. We have a very nice skill right here, puts the target skill on cooldown, and that's on a single target. And we have equalizes the HP of all allies. Even though this is a support champion, she has a pretty low base attack. She hits extremely hard. One thing to keep in mind, she is actually a very solid damage dealer. She pairs with Skullcrown. Now, when Skullcrown is on the same team with Sinesha, she's gonna get revived with 30% HP. She has the Unkillable passive. She has the AoE attack with the Weaken. And the A1 places an extra hit if the target has more than 50% HP. So, basically, this is the perfect combo for a blender team. So, if you ever kind of like got tempted to make a blender team and you're missing one of these champions, this might be one of the best chances to actually summon one of these 2 amazing epic champions. The next couple that we have on the list, and this is one of my ultimate favorite couples. PvP wise is my favorite couple all around, and probably you guys guessed it right, we're talking about Vlad and Little Miss Annie. I'm just messing with you guys. That's not even a couple, because you know what? Even though they're both undead and ugly, they just don't match. You know, vampires and dead dolls are not a couple. We have Rotos and Siphi, guys. You know what Rotos can do? Pretty much one shot whoever, okay? Doesn't matter who you are, if Rotos comes to you, bang, game over. Ignores Unkillable, ignores block damage, ignores tons of defense with this skill. The A2 is very powerful as well, decreases the target's max HP, plus it steals HP, allowing him to deal more damage. Now, he deals damage based on attack and HP. His base HP is pretty low. If you're building your Rotos, I would strongly suggest you to give him an HP banner or an HP ring, and make sure you have a lot of attack as a substat. Having HP on Rotos actually is very good. The A1 lands the defense down, pretty powerful. The passive, when he's in the same team with Siphi, okay? All the debuffs are just cleansed automatically. That's what makes him so badass. Plus, not being able to get one-shotted by some champions that don't have multi-hits. Siphi, we all know what she can do, right? Together, they're such a powerful combo, guys. Now, I only have one Rotos on this account. I have 2 Siphis. So, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I'm very tempted personally by this 10x. Considering that we have a guaranteed legendary event as well from Sacred Shards. Unfortunately, I just don't have the right amount of Sacreds to get the champion. I don't have tons of shards. I'm not planning to wail on these events anymore, even though they're very tempting, you know. So I'm probably going to open my shards, but I'm not sure when, because I'm going to walk you through the other 10x's in just a second. Now, Saturday, July 3rd, the 30th, we're planning to launch a 10x event to summon the next pairs of champions. Again, from epic champions, it's going to be Sinesha and Skullcrown. Now, I'm not going to walk you through it because I've done that already. Seems like for every single day during the weekend epics, we're only gonna have Sinesha and Skullcrown. That's really gonna give you a pretty good chance at summoning those champions, honestly. I feel like that's a great move from Palladium to keep the same 2 epics, considering that they're very powerful epics. So basically, we're gonna have no one else but Cisia Flametongue. Now, you guys can see this, right? I don't have Cisia. So this again, okay, Skratch, you have one Rotos. Do you want a Cisia for your Spider team, or you're happy with your 15, 16 seconds team, you know? That sort of situation. Now, she is such a powerful champion, not only because she's the only champion that detonates HP burn AoE, kind of like a poison detonation, but an HP burn detonation, but she has defense down, she has weaken, that's the same skill that detonates that. She lands HP burn for 3 turns, and if you land it on all the enemies, you gain an extra turn, bringing you directly into the detonation skill. Triple hitter on the A1, increases the duration of HP burn, interesting passive as well. Accuracy aura for all battles. She deals tons of damage on the Hydra clan boss, tons of damage as a regular nuker actually. A lot of people don't talk about it because you use her for the spider, you don't want her to have damage at the same time. But overall, she's such an amazing champion. She looks super, super cool. Unfortunately, I don't have her on this account. On the other one, I think I have 3 or 4 Cisias. So I wish I would be able to transfer one. The next champion that's on a 10x for Void Shards, this was for Ancients and Sacreds on Saturday the 30th, we're gonna have no one else but Cardiel. Now, a lot of you guys are looking for a Cardiel. He is a very, very, very powerful champion. The A1 heals your allies, gets to counterattack. The A2 cleanse, block debuffs, and revive on that. You cannot strip the revive on that. The A3 places increased crit rate, increased crit damage, teams up and attacks, decreases the cooldown of this skill by 1 turn if an enemy is killed from this attack. On a 4-turn cooldown, this is on a 3-turn cooldown. You already know how powerful he is for clan boss teams, how powerful he is for arena, how powerful he is for Hydra. I mean, God, he's powerful everywhere. You know, like, there is no place where you can complain about the champion. The passive, pretty interesting because he receives less damage, so if Hegemons or Lord Shazars or other champions like this are coming to wreck him, he actually has reduced damage, so that's very solid. Plus, ally speed in all battles by 19%, pretty good base stats. I really can't recommend Cardiel more than this, like, he is amazing. Moving over to the next 10x. This was a fusion already, so we're gonna have the same epics from Sacred and Ancients and Void Shards, Sinesha and Skullcrown. But in terms of legendaries, guys, we're gonna have Karato. So that's why I'm so damn confused, because I have one champion that I want every single day, okay? Every single day. Karato attacks one enemy 3 times. We have the weaken, places the stun. If Yumeko is on the same team, he's gonna reset the cooldown of the skill and grant that extra turn. The A3 attacks all enemies, block active skills. You don't need accuracy if Yumeko is on the same team. The passive, pretty interesting, increases ally crit rate. He has pretty good multipliers, he deals solid damage. So this is kind of like Karato, right? Was a fusion. A lot of people that started playing the game, I would say around 6 months ago, most probably have the champion. Now, the next 10x champion from Void Shards on Sunday, the 31st, is no one else but Yumeko. Again, I am missing this champion. I want her, okay? I really, really want her. Amazing, amazing champion. One of the best champions in the entire game. Attacks one enemy 2 times. We steal a bit of turn meter. We do a bit of healing as well. The A2 attacks one enemy, places a hex. A very massive wall text right here about the passive, which is pretty interesting. I'm not going to read all that because you guys have the champions available as well, so you can check them out. Decreases the cooldown of all skills by 3 turns and increases the cooldown of all enemy skills by 3 turns. This is on a 5-turn cooldown. Paired together with Karato, they are very, very powerful. And just all around Yumeko, it's kind of like a Warlord and Kaimar having a baby and making Yumeko. You know, that's kind of like that situation. You probably have seen I made a guide on Yumeko, I made a guide on her and Karato. They are amazing. She is a beast of a champion. The thing that I like the most is the passive, places the perfect veil, and she is immune to any debuff. So basically, it's like you have immunity on her. That allows you to build this champion on very high speed with good amount of accuracy without requiring to have immunity on her. That's why she is so damn powerful for defense. Very powerful for offense as well, especially because she doesn't deplete the Terminator like Warlord. Accuracy aura for all battles, very good base stats, good speed. She is a goddess for Arena, man. She's very, very powerful. I wish I would get her. That's why I'm so damn confused, because I want to get Rotos on Friday, right? I wouldn't mind another Sifi. Then I want to get Cisia on Saturday, but then I want to get Rotos, so I need to open the same sort of shards. Sunday, I want to get Yumeko, you know? I kind of want to get Yumeko, Cardiel, Sifi. I really think I'm going to open my Void Shards on Sunday. I'm going to open my Ancient Sacreds on Friday. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to go on that path, honestly. And whatever happens, happens. I know the chances to summon during 10x events are super low, and it's probably not really worth it for non-Void champions, even for Void champions, because we have quite a few nowadays. Let me know when you're going to summon. Now, keep in mind, I mentioned you this before, keep in mind, we don't have a fusion going on at the moment. We have the ultimate Dead Knight coming to the game. A lot of people tend to think that he's an epic just because Dark Kale is an epic, just because Ultimate Garlic is an epic. But that doesn't mean that Ultimate Dark Knight is going to be an epic. It can be a legendary. It can be a fusion. We're not going to have a new daily login champion for 7 days, because usually it's a break of 2+ months from Plarium on those champions. I'll be very surprised to see that they're going to give us a 7-day login champion. I haven't seen anything in the data mine information about something like this. Usually I always get to see this and know it around 1 month before it happens. Nothing this time around. That's why I have a feeling that he's going to be a fusion champion. I might be wrong. Don't burn me to the stick if I'm wrong on it. I just want to make sure you guys are aware and you're keeping your shards and you're prepared for the next fusion that's about to come, you know. Now, moving over to the guaranteed legendary event, guys. This is going to be a very solid one for Hydra. So we have Nekmo Tar. Basically, this event is going to go on from Friday, July the 29th, okay? If you are opening Sacred Shards at the Sacred Shard number 15, you're getting this champion, okay? This event will probably end after 48 or 72 hours. It doesn't mention this here, so I'm not sure how many hours is going to be for this event. But basically, this is for Sacred Shards. Now, Skratch, is this champion worth it my time? Is it worth it for me to open 15 Sacreds and cash this champion in? Considering that we have good 10x events, right? You're going to want to do it either Friday, either Saturday. If you have Karato already, don't do it Sunday. Basically, maybe it's not even going to last that long. The whole idea, this champion is a beast for Hydra. The A1 attacks all enemies, has a 40% chance to land attack down for 2 turns. The chance increases to 75% if the targets are under any debuffs. So this is AoE on the A1, very, very nice. You can run him even on a provoke set as well to help you with a head of decay. The A2 attacks all enemies, 100% chance fully booked on a 3-turn cooldown to land decreased speed and leech for 2 turns. Very, very nice. Then the A3 places an increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns and fills their turn meter by 30%. Then grants this champion an extra turn. So this is actually going to be on a 3-turn cooldown basically. Very, very nice as well. And not only that, this skill right here should allow us to create some crazy things for clan boss as well, because being on a 3-turn cooldown with the increased speed and the turn meter and having the speed aura for all battles, this champion will be a beast if we're talking about having a turn meter booster for clan boss. I'm pretty sure they're gonna create crazy teams with this champion too. The passive fills this champion's turn meter by 5 each time a debuff on an enemy is removed, transferred, or expires. Now, this kind of kills it a bit, just for the simple fact that this turn meter is gonna mess up your clan boss team if you have him. So maybe it's not gonna be that good for clan boss, but he's definitely great for Hydra. So kind of like, I feel like this kills a bit the whole Mojo for Clan Boss. Is still very powerful for Hydra. Increases ally speed in all battles by 90%, so very good aura to use all around. And having these decent base stats, pretty good HP, pretty good defense, decent amount of attack as well. He might be clapping some decent damage too, decent base speed. He can be even used for Arena as a turn meter booster, honestly. Like, it's not bad whatsoever, much better than a High Cartoon because it's a 30% turn meter and increased speed and speed aura, you know. So all around, he's not going to be a bad champion whatsoever. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you going to try to summon for the champion or no? But that was all for this video, guys. Much love, appreciate all of you guys watching, and good luck all of you, and make sure you're hiding your credit cards. Peace.